Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So since yesterday, we haven't seen too much of a move, but XRP has moved up a little bit in the noon hour yesterday Eastern Standard Time. We did see a bit of a pump here, and then XRP has slowly come back down. Now, right now, as of the time of this recording, we're seeing an XRP worth about 52.4, so roughly 52.5 cents. Again, guys, these are not huge moves by any stretch, bringing XRP back on the daily. You guys can see performance actually struggling a little bit here. After we did see that downturn for the entire crypto market, everything has been moving up slightly. XRP is actually one of the better performers until about yesterday when Bitcoin actually did move up, more of a significant move as well. We got Bitcoin here now forming what is looking like a bullish pennant pattern. So that's positive news for the King crypto. Hopefully what that means is that we can see the market momentum continue to the upside. So this is, we did see higher volume yesterday in the late morning, early afternoon, followed by a bit of a downturn here, but that was followed by some low volume bars over here, if you guys can see that over there. So all the metrics, all the indicators are at least pointing in the right direction. I mean, this is the same generally for the entire crypto market. We have now identified that $3 billion, that huge accumulation from that unknown address going into Bitcoin. This one brought to us by Bitcoin News here. The unknown address that accumulated more than $3 billion worth of Bitcoin in the last 3 months became the third largest Bitcoin wallet, and it belongs to Robinhood Markets, guys. This is according to Arkham Intelligence. And so Robinhood Markets is, of course, the American financial services company headquartered in Menlo Park, California, that facilitates commission-free trades of stocks, exchange-traded funds, and cryptocurrencies, as well as individual retirement accounts via the mobile app, guys. And just recently, we did get, we did heard some rumors. Rumors did surface that Robinhood could, in fact, be listing XRP on their app. And if you guys didn't catch the video I did on that, I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner. This is confirmed, though. Apparently, we now know that it was Robinhood Markets Incorporated that was accumulating that Bitcoin. So my thought, guys, is that they are gearing up for this next bull run. Of course, you're going to need to have reserve funds of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies if you plan on seeing a lot of trading activity on your app. So you got to remember, and I talked about this a little bit in the video that I did about the Robinhood XRP rumor. It was, I think the statistic was like 1 in 3 people who were trading, or 1 in 3 millennials, or 1 in 3 Gen Z. I think it was ages between 18 to 40. They were trading on Robinhood in 2021 during that whole GameStop pump the stock phenomenon. When retail was trying to screw with the short sellers, we saw 1 in 3 people were using Robinhood. So, the popularity is still there. They have made some missteps along the way. However, I'm guessing they are gearing up for another huge pump in the market. XRP Crypto Wolf posting this. Okay, so this is no surprise. We've heard that XRP has been popular in South Korea. And so Chinese crypto blogger Colin Wu, he just tweeted this out the other day. Investors of a certain age favor XRP over Bitcoin and Ethereum. So data now shows that investors in the 20-year age group in South Korea only account for 17.5% of their total investments in Bitcoin and Ethereum. And their favorite altcoin, guys, according to this study, was XRP, accounting for 20.7%. The 30-year-old age group was the highest investment weighing in Bitcoin. Let me just click on that. So 30-year-old group was the highest investment weighing in Bitcoin and Ethereum at 28.2%. So really kind of, parsing the details here a little bit. But among the young ones, the 20-year-old age group, XRP is favored. People in this age group showed a tendency towards aggressive investments in comparison to other age groups in South Korea. Overall, they prefer altcoins to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Data for this year was analyzed for the current BitThumb report. And they said 82.5% said they prefer higher volatility altcoins. And, this is exactly what I'm focusing on for my patrons, patreon.com/workingmoney channel. If you guys want to join that, because the volatility, guys, that is where we're going to see our money. We're not going to see profits, when the market moves like this. We see profits when the market moves like this, because you can buy low, sell high, and you can see that differential. I mean, a good example is just looking at Bitcoin versus many of the altcoins in the last cycle. Bitcoin was volatile, but we did see a lot more volatility for alts. And I just wanted to mention, if you guys are going to be joining the Patreon, I did want to mention they will charge you, it is $5 a month. They will charge you the $5 today and then the $5 again at the beginning of the next month, so September the 1st. So, I mean, hey, if you guys want to wait till then, you can. If you want to get a jump start on it, you can sign up today. I've made 39 dedicated posts so far since May of 2023 with regards to the trading portfolio, and I open up the portfolio for everybody on my Patreon. I want you guys to be, completely knowledgeable of what I'm trading, the prices I'm getting in at, so on and so forth. Anyway, wanted to thank XRP Crypto Wolf for posting that. XRP Crypto Wolf also posting this, guys, with regards to XRP, Shiba Inu or Shibcoin and Bitcoin. Binance has also just announced that Binance Pay has now been launched in Brazil, and they are offering those particular cryptocurrencies. So XRP among the three. It's interesting that they're, we got news similar to this about Binance Pay opening up in a different country, and they also listed those particular cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, the pioneering digital asset, XRP renowned for its transformative potential in financial services and community, and the favored Shiba Inu, one of the more popular meme coins in the space. So they are now offering those through Binance Pay Brazil. We got a lot of news today, guys, so I'm going to keep moving forward. Michael Branch posting this. Former Goldman Sachs executive Raoul Pal is predicting that the total market cap for cryptocurrencies will soar to $10 trillion. Now, we heard this prediction in the past. I believe this was from a more recent interview, but he's staying on track with that prediction in a new interview with Binance's sales manager, Michela Silvestri. The macro expert says financial institutions are likely to follow family offices, which typically take on higher than average risk, into cryptocurrency investing. So they are looking for family office leads here. Here's a quote. I think in this next phase, the next bull market or the next business cycle, we'll see a mass onboarding of institutions. I've seen this space before. Usually it's the family offices that are first to take the risk, and we've all seen that in this space. Many family offices were the first to invest because they're freer to do what they wanted to do with their own capital. As I said, most of the institutions have done work, including the investment banks, and so now they just need price confirmation, and then they'll be in. So I think we'll see a lot of that. So this is the prediction from macro guru Raoul Pal. He believes institutional investments in crypto will be large enough to drive the total market cap of digital assets, guys, to more than $10 trillion. So more than triple where we saw the market go in 2021. So if we were to assume, or I mean, we don't have to assume, we know XRP did reach an all-time high of $1.96. We triple that, maybe we could see an XRP up to 580, almost 589. And by that, I mean $5.89. I think $5.89 could be just the beginning. And the reason I say that, obviously, is because last cycle, XRP was still mired in a lawsuit. And so we did not even breach former all-time high from back in 2018. This time, guys, I do think XRP has the potential to really ramp up and really move to higher highs. Now, a lot of this is predicated on institutional investment. We did see a peak of $3 trillion in 2021. Fast forward, a few years, and we're going to see a lot more, not just institutions, but retail in the space too. Crypto's become way more mainstream this time around. He goes on to say the asset class at peak was $3 trillion in 2021. It's almost impossible for retail investors to continue the pace of adoption. It needs institutional capital as well, which drives out the ongoing adoption curve. So he's saying institutional money will be key here. So in my view, is still by the end of this cycle, this space is probably a $10 trillion plus space, and that happens because of the institutions coming into the space, offering more products to their clients. Let's also not forget, guys, this is not happening tomorrow. This is likely going to be happening by the end of 2025. So that is projected when we're going to see the top of the market. Now's the time to be accumulating into those cryptocurrencies. And, I'm letting my patrons know when I'm accumulating more cryptos. We accumulated some in May. When I started the Patreon, added another coin in June, and I'm always on the lookout for new coins with high pump potential. Again, these are diversified coins that we're hopefully going to see really soar when the bull run really takes off. So anyway, wanted to thank Michael for posting that. Eleanor Turret bringing this to our attention with regards to the Ripple lawsuit. I mean, we're still unfortunately going through this, the security issue at least has been cleared. However, there's still more matters at hand here. Eleanor Turret posting this. Mr. Guerriere is no longer participating in this matter. The SEC continues to be represented by the other counsel of record for this matter. So the SEC did recently file a motion for withdrawal of one of its attorneys in the Ripple case. I also happen to see this too from Yassin Mobarak. I'm willing to bet that this trial will never happen. The SEC cannot risk Ripple calling to the stand Bill Hinman, Jay Clayton, and other current and former SEC officials. The SEC cannot risk a jury of 12 ordinary citizens rendering judgment on its practices. The SEC is using the cover of interlocutory appeal to push for a stay in these proceedings. If that fails, they will have no choice but to withdraw the allegations against Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson. Now, Brad and Chris did come out eventually saying, we're not available for first quarter 2024, but that Ripple is available for trial anytime in the second quarter of 2024. So pushing it, delay tactics. James K. Filan originally tweeting this out, just giving you guys a bit of an update on the Ripple SEC case. If you still care, wanted to keep moving. Michael Branch posting another one here with regards to People magazine. They actually ranked Ripple among 100 businesses that care for their employees. And this isn't the only news outlet that has recognized this. Ripple has gained recognition among the top 100 companies that show compassion for society. In particular, People magazine, the leading American publication, included Ripple in its latest ranking of companies that care. And you guys can see here, Ripple did post about this on Twitter. We're proud to be included in People's 100 Companies That Care in 2023. Thank you to all the Ripple employees who give back year-round, locally and globally, through our Ripple Impact programs. So mixing business, of course, a lot of these big companies, these big fintechs, they got to have a soft side to them as well for the optics. Looks good on them, and I mean, they are doing good in the world. They want to convey that image for potential investors, and just basically why any company would do the same. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I don't want to rag on Ripple for that. I mean, it is good, but I mean, we got to identify it for what it is. So, I mean, when I see these things, it does make me happy. One of the more important things, though, I think for me, is that Ripple treats their employees well, which they also do too. That has been definitely recognized by a lot of these companies putting together these lists. So anyway, just another piece of news here, courtesy of Michael Branch on Twitter. And Valente, a Ripple-enabled company, did just conduct a survey, guys. Check this out. Payments Modernization, the Big Survey 2023, a global survey based on 300 banks and service providers. The Big Survey is an annual research report produced by Finextra in collaboration with Valente Technologies. And guys, again, Valente is a Ripple partner. They're Ripple-enabled. That looks at key payment modernization priorities of banks globally. It did commence in 2021, and the report interviews over 300 senior bankers from across the globe each year to sense check ongoing priorities within payment modernization. The result of each year's interviews are analyzed and compiled into the Big Survey, providing insights into what global bankers are thinking, where they're putting their resources, and how they are navigating the ever-shifting regulatory and economic environments in which they operate. So we don't have a copy of the survey. However, on Twitter, Valente Technologies did post this, 67% of survey respondents plan to replace existing payment solutions within the next 12 months. So this is happening, guys, fast and furiously. When we talked about SEPA payments yesterday and the day before, integrating by November 2023, they were not kidding, and I'll link that video up here in the top right-hand corner if you guys didn't catch it. I would only assume that this survey would incorporate some of the BRICS countries as well. We also did talk about, BRICS nations, moving on to DLT technology, and a report that was released in 2020, highlighting the XRP ledger. And guys, this was from the BRICS Journal of Economics. And if you guys didn't see that video, I will also link that up here in the top right-hand corner for you. So a lot of information coming out. We've also got, FedNow, of course, which does incorporate Valente Technologies, a Ripple-enabled company, and a bunch of Ripple-enabled partners, too, that have also registered with Fedwire. So, we're seeing a lot of integration here. The U.S. waiting for that jump start, however, around the world, in countries like Japan, the Middle East, a lot of Europe, and in Australia particularly, Australia and Japan, they are already very Ripple-enabled, guys, which brings me to this. Reserve Bank of Australia unveils Ethereum-based CBDC pilot, atomic settlement, and tokenized money, but the pilot is aimed for programmable payments. $550,000 was distributed and repurchased, and former Ripple employee Dilip Rao, he directed this. Hedera, or HBAR, they participated. Ripple, Binance, JPM, they also contributed. The Stellar stablecoin was also used here, guys, and we have the report here, or rather, this is a screen grab from the report. I do have the report up here, Australian CBDC pilot for digital finance innovation. So we know about Australia's ties to Ripple, DLT technology, the XRP token, but I did not know they were also tied to Hedera HBAR, Another tweet here from Matthew LANY, Ripple a project contributor alongside Hedera. And guys, this is brand new, recent as of August 2023. Central Bank of Australia CBDC project. And again, you can find the entire report in the description of the video. But guys, check this out down here. Ripple Labs, one of the contributors to this project. So CBDC adoption is occurring, and Ripple standing out as one of those partners for that Australian CBDC project alongside Hedera and the HBAR token. Guys, let me just bring that up. HBAR here, another great buy that I excluded actually from my $10,000 Patreon portfolio. Full disclosure though, guys, I do hold a position in HBAR. I purchased some fairly recently, December 2022, right as the market was dipping. And so for those of you guys holding HBAR, like I've said to my patrons, I'm going to be opening up, I think, not just the portfolio that I originally dedicated to the Patreon, but all my cryptocurrencies this coming bull run. So HBAR, my XRP, my Bitcoin, full transparency on what my targets are going to be, where I'm going to be trading this, guys, the focus this time around, making profits and holding a portion for that long-term utility. I mean, if we see the market go to $10 trillion, and if over the next 2 years we see the SEC crack down on more crap coins, that means the market for altcoins is going to shrink. That money's going to have to go somewhere. So where do you guys think it's going to go? Probably, and this is just my opinion, into the altcoins with clarity. Again, just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.